So thank you, John, for accepting to do this testimonial with us. I just want to say that you are the owner of Maximilian Restaurant in Perth in Ontario, and we worked with you on the Canada Digital Adoption Program, CDAP. And I am here just to get your feedback about your experience with us. So the first question to you is, what kind of problems you were facing so that you have decided to apply for the CDAP program?
Okay, well, first of all, Mark, just a small correction. I'm one of 3 owners of Maximilians in Perth, but I'm the one that does the most online things. So when I saw the CDAP application online, I felt that it would be a good fix for Maximilians, just because I felt our online presence wasn't as strong as it could be. Even though I've been taking quite a few online tutorials and seminars through the last couple of years because of COVID, I thought that this program would be a good fix. So some of the things that I wanted to focus upon for Maximilians was a gift card program that I wanted to be able to run through our POS system. I also wanted online ordering for takeout. During COVID, our takeout business became very, very strong, and I wanted to make it more user-friendly and also easier for us as a business to run. We also started an e-store, an e-commerce store during COVID. We have not had a lot of success with that. That was something I wanted to focus on as well. And I also wanted to better understand social media and how to work through Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, how to understand and how to use it easier.
Wow, this is great. I see that this is all good problems to solve, right? It's just towards your growth and the growth of the business, which is amazing. So now my next question is, why did you decide to work with Strategy Up? Like, how did you find us and why did you decide that we are the right fit for you?
When I applied for CDAP and when I was accepted, the government sends you a list of possible companies like Strategy Up to work with. And because we're a restaurant, the first thing I did was I went through all the suppliers and saw which ones dealt with restaurants, because that was important. You know, I don't have a lot of retail, so I didn't want to deal with anybody in retail. So, and then I sent messages to the companies that I was interested in and waited for their reply. So you were one of the first ones that replied to me, and I liked what you had to say. And you also seemed that you would be engaged with me, as opposed to, you know, I'm just a number and who cares what she says. So I really like that. And after our first call that you and I had to meet each other, I really liked the things that you told me about yourself and your company. And I felt that this would be a good fit for Maximilians.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate hearing it directly from you. And actually, this is the first time you're really telling me all that, although we finished the project and we delivered, and this is the first time that you're telling me this. I really appreciate it. So one more question is now coming to my mind is, so we took you through this experience. Can you just tell us a little bit, how was your experience working with us in terms of the knowledge you got from us and the relationship? How can you rate it, and anything you can say around the quality of the deliverable and the experience and the relationship we had together?
I thought the experience was very, very good. You listened very well. I think you understood the challenges that Maximilians had, not only for the items that we discussed, but for also other items too, because the whole business has to be looked at before you can find a good solution. And I think you truly did that. you were also very patient with someone who's not as knowledgeable about these things as others. So I appreciated that very much. And you also took the time to explain things to me that I didn't understand. So I thought it was a very, very positive experience, and I thought you were a very good mix with the different challenges that I had. I thought you were able to handle them in a very capable manner.
Oh, very good, very good. I'm really glad to hear that. And honestly, I had a similar, or the feeling is mutual. I really enjoyed working with you. At the beginning, I was a little bit afraid that you might not accept the new ideas or the challenges, right?
Yes.
Because I understand how small businesses handle their own business and the emotional attachment to the business, right?
Yes.
But the great thing is that you were really very open-minded. You were really willing to actually to take what we say the bull by its horn and try to face the challenge and to grow your business. So this is something which really helped me be a little bit more creative and to come up with different solutions to you. So thank you so much for also your patience and being able to receive this kind of information from us and to accept our recommendations. So it's really great.
But you know, the other thing too, Mark, it's very good as a business to have an outsider look at it, right? You know, I'm in a sense, I'm too close to it, you know, so you brought up things and ideas that I would never have thought of because I'm too close. So it wasn't just about our social media presence and our digital. You brought in other aspects of the business that I found were very, very helpful.
Very good, thank you. And I am glad that I was able to add some additional value to what you are already doing, because you are already a great and successful business. Can you just remind us how many years you've been in business as a restaurant?
49.
Wow, 49. I don't think too many restaurants or businesses have survived that long, right? So I'm sure you're doing many things correctly. So
touch wood. Touch wood.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. So now what's next? That now that we did this exercise with you and we delivered to you a digital adoption plan, just tell us in a way, what are your next steps, or what are you thinking of doing next?
Okay, so with your plan, of course, we're following some of the recommendations in it as we can afford them. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing that we've done was you were able to research different program. I'm not sure what you would call them, but different programs that I could do one post, but it would go over different platforms.
Yeah, the social media managers. Yes.
Yes. So we have implemented that. No, we're in the process of implementing. I've purchased it and we're in the process of implementing that.
Very good.
So that's very, very good. Now, the other thing that you recommended to us was a new POS system that would incorporate the gift card option and the takeout. This is, we're in November right now.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned to you in our last conversation, I'm hesitant to do that before Christmas time, just because I think there's a tremendous amount of change that will be involved. So we're going to wait until the slower period, January, February, March, before we implement that plan. Okay. So the two biggest things that you suggested, one is in the process. The second one is going to happen in the new year because of the reasons stated.
Yeah, definitely. And I totally support this, that you don't do major changes in systems during the peak season, so that we don't lose revenue or have any revenue
complications.
So, yeah, of course. Very good. Thank you so much, John, for this testimonial and for sharing your thoughts with us. Is there anything else you want to share before we can end this discussion?
I think I learned a lot, and I'm very grateful to you, Mark, for helping me. I considered myself somewhat of a dinosaur, except I'm starting to learn more things now, so I guess maybe I'm not as much of a dinosaur as I thought.
No, not anymore. Trust me, you are adopting lots of new things. Yeah, no, you're not at all.
No. And if anybody would like to own shares in a lovely European restaurant in Perth, Ontario. They
Yeah.
are for sale. Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. I will make sure to try to help you on this one as well.
That
So
would be lovely.
definitely, yeah,
You would
yeah.
be on the Schnitzel for Life program then, Mark.
Yeah, that would be great, right?
Yeah, except we don't deliver to Nova Scotia.
This would be a reason for me to travel all the time to Perth, Ontario, and just to get my schnitzel, right?
Exactly.
Very good. Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for being such a great business partner. And I personally enjoyed working with you, definitely.
Very good. I did as well. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
very good. Thank you.